Hi everyone, this is Shayla of the Blue Elephant, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these pumpkin plushies that are perfect for fall. For my plushies, I made them a bit thicker so they'd be sturdy, and I added a little cinnamon stick right here to make them scented, and I will show you how to make all of that right now. This is a really easy pattern and a great beginner project, so let's get right into it. So for these plushies, I'm using number 4 medium weight yarn, but I'm holding 2 strands together just to make it a bit stiffer, and I am using a 4.5 millimeter hook. You can use any yarn or hook that you like, but for me these are the ones that I like the best. So we're going to start off by making a magic loop, inserting your hook, and working 6 single crochet into the loop. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to pull to tighten it and close the loop off. And now we're going to continue working in the round, and we're going to increase until we get to 30 stitches, or 36 stitches. So we do the first round, we're just going to increase in each space by working 2 single crochet in each single crochet we already made. So 1, 2, and the 2 in the same spot. And I'm going to go all the way around. At the end of this row, you'll have 12 single crochet. And now for the next round, we'll be doing 1 single crochet and then 2 in the next. And we're going to continue that all the way around and have 18 at the end of this round. Okay, the next round will be 2 single crochet and then increase in the next. And at the end of that round, we should have 24. Okay, and we have 24. The next round will be 3 single crochet, increase in the next stitch. And you should have 30 at the end of this round. Okay, now for our last increase round, we're going to work 4 single crochet and then increase in the next stitch. So 1, 2, 4, and then increase in this stitch, and then go all the way around. And we should have 36 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, here we are now with our 36 stitches, and next we're just going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch for the next 10 rounds. So we're going to build up the height of this now. So just single crochet around for 10 rounds, and I will meet you back here. As I mentioned before, for this pumpkin pattern, you can use any yarn and any hook you like. And this is a great project for stash busting because although I'm making mine the traditional pumpkin colored, these will look really good in any kind of colors, maybe even pastels. For reference, the yarn I'm using right now is Yarn Bee's Soft Secret in Pumpkin Spice from Hobby Lobby. And I'm using 2 strands at a time, again with a 4.5 millimeter hook. The full written pattern for this will be up on my blog, which will be linked in the description below, if you want to follow along with a written version of this pattern rather than video. As you can see, this pattern works up pretty quickly, so it makes a great craft fair item. It doesn't take much time or material to make, and these go really well during the fall season. So even as early as July, I was selling some of these. So yeah, these make great craft fair items, and I always like to have a few of these when I go to a show. Okay, after 10 rows, you'll have something shaped like this bowl. And now we're going to start working on decreasing it to form a ball and like close the top of it. We'll do that by working 4 single crochet and then a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to decrease by going under the first loop right here of the next stitch, going under the first loop, under the second loop, yarning over and pulling through both loops, and then finishing your single crochet. That is an invisible decrease, and that's what we're going to use. So we're going to continue all the way around, and then we'll have 30 stitches at the end. Now we're going to work another decrease round doing the same thing, except we're going to single crochet 3 and then decrease, and then for the next round we're going to single crochet 2 and then decrease, and then we'll come back and add some stuffing. Okay, now that we have this ball shape, we're going to add the stuffing. Now we're not going to add too much because we don't want it to spill out of the sides or show through the gaps too much. And the more stuffing you add, the harder it'll be to squish it down when you add the lines in between. So don't add too much, just enough to fill it out a bit. You can use your fingers to mold it around, make sure it's nice and even. That should be good. Add just a bit more. Okay, so it's still squishy, but not too much so. Okay, so now we're going to finish decreasing, and we're going to decrease until we close. So our next round is single crochet 1, and then decrease, and then you'll have 12 stitches at the end of that, and then the next round will be decreasing all the way around until you only have 6 stitches. Okay, now for our last round, we're just going to decrease into each 3, 4, 5, and the last one, 6. Okay, so now we have a ball, and now to make it into a pumpkin, we're just going to need to add in the lines. Okay, now to get to now, we're going to just pull the rest of the yarn through, and for me, I only had the end of the ball left anyway, so I'll pull the rest. You can cut it to a long tail if you have more, but for me, this is enough. And I will get a large tapestry needle, like this one, something with a big eye. This is a clover one, I think. Thread your tail through and close up the hole on the top by going under the front loop of each stitch. And then you just pull to tighten it. Okay, now to make the lines, you're going to take your needle and go down the center of your pumpkin through to the other center. So try to get it right there at the other end. And you're going to pull your yarn through. Now you're going to go from the outside, you're going to go back. Your yarn's coming from here, so you're going to go back over here to center again. And again, you're going to pull through the center from the other side. And you've created a big stitch on one side. So now you're just going to pull it tight to make that first section. And you're going to do that 5 more times, or 4 more times to make 5 sections. You can always make more. But yeah, you can just lay your string across to see where you want it to line up. Right there looks good. Go through the center, all the way through. And pull your needle out. Just like that. And pull to tighten it. And the more you tighten it, the more defined your sections will be, and the more compact your pumpkin will be. So we have one section right here. And now for the next one, we're going to go here, insert your needle, push it through, and pull to tighten it. There we go. And again, we're just going to repeat this. And then here will be our last one. Now, if you want to adjust the height and thickness of your pumpkins, you can add more rows in your single crochet section, or you can add more stuffing to make it a bit less squishy. So when you condense it like this, there's more holding the inside to keep it up a bit higher. Play around with it and do different kinds. I think if you're making a bunch of them, it's good to do them all a bit different so that they seem more organic. And once you're done, you'll have something like this. And now, all that's left to do is bind off your yarn, tie it off somewhere. Usually, I like to do this on the end that's not so pretty. So, on the end that just doesn't look as nice as the other, tie it off. Weave it, cut your yarn and weave in the ends. And then we'll finish it off. And I'm just going to tuck this end in by running my needle through the pumpkin, coming out somewhere in the middle, and just pulling it tight. And now I can trim this excess bit. Okay, so here is what we have so far. Now to finish this off, all you'll need to do, let me grab my other one here, is to add a little blob of hot glue and a little cinnamon stick cut to the length of your stem, and you are done. And again, I would do this on the end that's kind of where you bound off. So for me, it'd be right here. I'd add some hot glue and then add a cinnamon stick and finish it off. And you can even add a little burlap ribbon, and it just makes a cute little decor piece for around the house. So that is how you make these pumpkin plushies. Super easy and super quick to make. This is like a perfect fall project, and if you have scraps, it'd be great to make a couple in different colors and have them around your home. And because of the cinnamon sticks, it adds a really nice smell anywhere you put them. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be back with more videos and more patterns soon. Be sure to subscribe down below for updates on when that happens, and I will see you soon.